Oh, Bleach, oh, Bleach, oh, Bleach. Yeah. Okay. So we start off with this chapter, an awesome chapter, like I've been saying. We start off with Rukia, and she like falls onto the ground, and we see that she's like all alone, and she's like, "Where did she go?" And she's of course referring to Ruruka, and then she's like, we switch to the Byakuya fight. But about the Rukia and Ruruka thing, real quick. If you remember, Ruruka put the R symbol on Rukia. Um, Now remember Veruca's abilities, like she can like store things and other things. She trapped, or she sealed. Alright, she sealed Rukia into the rabbit teddy bear thing. She sealed that one guy into the chest. She sealed them, like she can seal things. So I'm thinking maybe when she put the R symbol on Rukia, she sealed herself into Rukia's body. It just could be something to think about, because otherwise I can't think of anything else that would have happened right there. Alright, now moving on to the Byakuya fight. Byakuya and Tsushikima. It starts off with Tsushikima just completely trolling his ass off, as usual. Like, just picture Tsushikima, but instead of Tsushikima's face, he's got the troll face JPEG on, okay? And Byakuya's sword is actually broken in half. And Tsushikima's just talking mad shit. He's like, nothing you can do can hurt me, man. So Byakuya is like, he goes, okay. And he activates his Bankai. And Tsushikima's like, hey, dude, your Bankai, nothing you can do can hurt me. And he appears right behind Byakuya. And, he's like, as long as I'm in the 0 damage zone, your blade is powerless. And he goes to hit Byakuya with his sword, and then Byakuya's like, ha, you spoke too soon. And he blocks the attack with his Zenbon Zebanabadakura. I don't think I pronounced that right. Whatever! Okay, so he's like, now that you've discovered my 0 damage zone, that just means I know exactly when and where you will attack from. Well, he didn't really laugh like that, but he just said, basically, I know exactly where you're going to attack from now. So he's like, as long as I enter my blades, as long as I let my blades enter the 0 damage zone, dude, I can easily kill you. And Tsushikima's like, weird, I don't remember training that with you. And Byakuya is like, well, you didn't, because this is something Byakuya thought up on the spot. So I thought this was an excellent example of how smart Byakuya like really is, thinking something crazy like that up on the spot to defeat him. Now, this is why you don't want to be an arrogant jackass when you're fighting Byakuya, because Byakuya looks like he's gonna do some keto, right? Like he gets at first, he was like, he made his blades enter the 0 damage zone and coming closer and spinning really fast, and Tsushikima was close to there. And Byakuya stuck his hand next to Tsushikima's hand and let his arm get cut. And Tsushikima thought that Byakuya messed up, right? So this is again why you. Byakuya just so trollass.jpg that he was smart as hell and could think of something like that on the spot. You'd think Tsushikima would be a little bit more careful about him coming up with other plans. So Byakuya's arm is all cut up. Tsushikima's like, what are you going to try to do now, Keto? I can tell you right now that I know all the counters to all your Keto moves, and I'll beat you. And then out of nowhere, Byakuya just like appears in front of Tsushikima. He's like, and he sticks his arm like through Tsushikima's chest, like, and imagine that this arm didn't stop where it stopped right here, and it was pointing out the back of my chest, and I had a big giant hole in the middle of my chest. It would not be comfortable. I'm just saying, it really would not be comfortable. Although it did get a little bit confusing, because, you know, you find out first Tsushikima was like, oh, you grabbed some of your petals, obviously referring to when Byakuya let his arm get sliced up by his own Bankai. He grabbed some of his petals right there. The thing that's confusing is the panels don't really show exactly if it was Byakuya's arm that went to Tsushikima, or if Byakuya appeared in front of Tsushikima and let the sword petals go and then went to Tsushikima. Either way, he fucked him up, and there's a giant hole in Tsushikima's chest now. So that's the conclusion that I've come to. Anyways, as Tsushikima is falling onto the ground, looks like he's dying, and Byakuya is like, Byakuya was like, I used to think battle was something to prepare for and do when you're at your peak and your strongest, but for the first time, I felt the joy of standing knee-deep in the moments of insanity during the battle, and I've enjoyed it. Thank you. And that was like a total Kenpachi moment. As a matter of fact, I'm going to label this episode ByakyanPachi, because that was a total Kenpachi moment. Although it wasn't really, because Kenpachi just enjoys hurting things and stuff. Byakuya was like, I enjoyed the insanity. You know, he's talking about like the adrenaline rush. Normally in a battle, Byakuya would go into a battle and know exactly what he was going to do. He had everything planned out, and he never really had to get, you know, nervous. You know, even when he was fighting that powerful Espada, he always knew he was going to win and knew what he had to do in each scenario. But like this time, he had to think of other specific shit on the spot and realize that all of his moves in 17 months of training didn't mean anything right now, and that he had to really show up, and he did, and that is our Byakuya right there, and I'm very proud of him. Yet not surprised at all. So that was totally cool, and I enjoyed the fight. Now, of course, we don't know for sure if Tsushikima is dead, quote unquote dead. But I mean, he's got a giant hole in his chest and he's laying on the ground dying. I would assume that he'd probably be dead by now. Of course, a lot of people don't want Tsushikima to be dead, and he is a powerful person, full ringer, so he might still be alive. But I'm counting on Byakuya killed him there, because again, the main threat in this is supposed to be Genjo, not Tsushikima right now. So either way, it was a totally epic chapter. Next week, hopefully we can see what the fuck is going on with Rukia and Ruruko, because this is gonna get confusing. Although if the way Kubo's been going lately, we'll probably have the Rukia thing drag on a little bit longer and not figure it out. And we'll swap to some of the other VCs and captains right now and see what they're up to. I don't have any. We'll definitely see whether or not. Hopefully, we'll see next chapter. Tsuchikima's definitely dead or not. Either way, great chapter, guys. I would appreciate if you would thumbs up the video and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and check out my new wallpaper if you haven't seen. Actually, I'll just make a video telling you guys check out my new wallpaper this week on my background on my channel because I gotta add one more thing to it. But either way, it's sick right now. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, feel free to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed. It'd be awesome, and I look forward to reading all of your guys' comments below, predictions. And Byakuya's badassness shall live on forever. And I would not mind if Byakuya became the new main character instead of Ichigo. I'm just saying, okay, whatever. Just don't hate me for that. I just love Byakuya. He's one of my favorites. Anyways, like I said, thank you for watching.